Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. It is June 3rd. Thursday, maybe? Yes, definitely. Thursday, June 3rd. Here for an early morning productivity stream. I'm going to have to do some work today. I'll do some edits to my YouTube channel. Make sure that's updated for the summer. And then I've got to do newsletter stuff that I haven't done yet. Good morning, Allie. Good. Sorry. Bad angle. All right. Good morning, Allie. You're here for it. It's later your time now, right? 8, 9 a.m. Is your monster at school and all settled, or are you at home or the coffee shop? What's going on with you today? I did not sleep last night. I think I slept some, but it doesn't feel like I did. I did not get good sleep last night, so I was very tempted several times throughout the night, every time I checked the clock, to just log on and cancel this morning. But I was like, finally between like 4:30 and 5:30 when I get up, it occurred to me that I'm not sleeping anyway. So why stay in my bed and not sleep after I'm supposed to get up when I could be here with all my lovelies enjoying one of my last two early morning sprints. So I'm here. And then my devotion was really convicting about not letting our little worries trouble us or big worries. And the author of the devotion was talking about a much more difficult time of life than what I'm walking through. It's like, man, if she goes through without it getting any sleep, I can handle one night of it, right? So Allie says, nope, home harassing me. So school starts again on Monday. I'm curious, maybe you're on a different season schedule than me. Admit, I don't know much about other countries. Sorry, but if school starts again on Monday, are you guys not breaking for like a summer break? So my kids get out on Wednesday for the summer, so they'll be home for 3 months and they will never go to bed, which is why I had to cancel my early mornings. July, okay. So they go through June and then they take July. I'm guessing August off. Hello, Miss Piper. Good morning. I'm going to have to do work this morning. I'm a disgrace. I've not finished my newsletter yet for work. So I need to get that done, at least mailed out to my director so he can approve or change things. And then I think that's another reason why I'm going to cut back my writing hours, just because right now my priorities really have to be my house, my health, and my job. Not that I have any clue what came from that meeting the other day. All I got was a note from our moderator assuring us that they value us and our positions are not being eliminated. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means I wasn't really worried about my position being eliminated. I was just concerned about my pay being cut. Allie says, yes, but it's okay to be upset about your life too. Yes, but the message in the devotional was about not letting things consume us and giving them over to the Lord. So I'm going to work on that, not letting this hit consume me. Just trying to give it over. Piper says, Allie, how long have they been out of school for this break? Allie says, it's raining today, so I can relax and not go outside. It was pouring here yesterday. It rained all day. No, I'm not. Like, he assured me that I'm not being eliminated. My position and myself are not being eliminated. I think they were mostly discussing pay structure. Like, I get paid as a taxed employee, and they have to pay workman's comp on me and taxes. And Dan gets paid as a contracted employee, so they don't pay taxes on him. So I think Chris was trying to, like, get them to put me on as a contracted employee, but I don't think that's legal because I'm not a pastor. So, and I don't want them to do that. I want them to pay my taxes. I don't want to have to be responsible for. Anyway. Piper says, supposed to be pouring here today too, but not yet. Maybe you're getting what we had yesterday. It rained from, I think it started right as I was getting ready to take the kids to school. So about 9 a.m. And then it stopped for a brief time around lunch. And then it picked up and it rained from 1 until, I don't know, after I was in bed. It was pouring, which reminds me, I need to check my carpet in the basement. We have this spot in the basement that keeps getting wet. We don't know why. It gets wet even when it's not raining or wet outside. I think it has something to do with our sump pump, because the one day that my kids messed up my sump pump, it backed up over there first. We had a ton of water over there first, not by the pump. But I don't even know who to call about that, because it's not just a normal Roto-Rooter thing, and it's not a normal plumbing thing. I don't know. There's got to be someone. Allie says, Piper, the threat is enough to keep my monster quiet. Okay, it's about time to write, so I'm going to go ahead and pray. Well, let me get my music going. I'm gonna that's not what I want to listen to today. I'm going to go back to this Cityscape one that I really like. Sorry about the ad. No, you can't see it, but sorry about it anyway. I like this music. I think it's good. You guys, I'm tired this morning. Remember how yesterday I went upstairs to make coffee and had to come back down to get the coffee maker, or whatever my water pot is, and then went back up and made coffee? Today it was the opposite. I came down and I got my water pot so I could make coffee. And then I think I was walking upstairs with it and turned around and came back down. I'm like, wait, I haven't even made my coffee yet. Why am I bringing it downstairs? It was weird. Anyway, I'm going to pray. Good morning, Lord. I just want to thank you for the devotions I had this morning that reminded me you are in control. reminding me to give everything over to you, all of my worries, all of my fears, things about my health, things about my house, things about my job. There seems to be a lot of things right now, but you provide peace and you provide understanding and wisdom, and I just thank you for that. I thank you for all the ways in the past that you have just stepped in and blessed. I think of the day Brian was diagnosed with cancer, or at least the day we met with the oncologist and went home and found out we were pregnant. The day or later when we had thought we wouldn't be able to have any more kids and we had a miscarriage. And the promise that was to me that we would have at least one more baby, and you gave us two. Lord, there's so many examples like that I could go through. A lot of them smaller, stoplights that work exactly when I need them to, trains that drive just far enough before they stop so that I can get through an intersection when I'm running late. Babies that keep you home and then later you find out about a car accident you missed. Just so many ways that you have had your hand in my life. As Aunt Patty said the other day, little kisses from heaven. I just pray now for our time together. I got a little distracted there. I pray that you would help our time to be productive today. Help those who are watching, even those who might be lurking, or those who watch the replay, to get a lot done, to feel encouraged and excited to be here. I'm grateful for this time together. And I pray that while I'm gone this summer from daily, that they'll still check in with me on Fridays, or that we'll reach a new audience with a later time on Fridays, that Jen will be able to reach some new viewers and writers as well, that we can just be a collective blessing to writers and students and anyone who might need a little extra motivation. I love you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen. Good morning, Maria. Okay, well, thank you for checking in. Good morning, Maria. Pepper says, I've trained my brain to be able to write to this music. LOL, when we started these streams, I couldn't very easily. Now I hear the music and focus just drops in. Yeah, hearing music helps me focus too. And I kind of switch between a couple of different things, so hopefully that's okay. But I really like this one better than some of the piano ones. This one's really nice. And Allie says it goes with her ambiance maker. Piper says, Teresa, these are your stones to make a pillar from, so you can remind yourself and your family of God's provision. I love hearing about them too. Thank you for that prayer. Piper's so good about saying good day, Maria. Okay, let's write. 15 minutes. Talk at 6:25. All right, that's time. I am working on updating my bio for my YouTube channel. Almost done. I wonder if I can word count it. Let's see. Oh, I can character count it. 994 of 1,000 characters. So I'm a little more done than I thought I was. I've got 6 characters left. Funny little anecdote. I was talking to my sister once. This is about the book I wrote several years ago. And told her that, I can't remember what it was. Somehow I was having issues finding like a specific count. I don't know if I couldn't find the word. I think I knew the word count, but I couldn't find maybe the page count, or I couldn't find whatever I was doing. Somehow all I could come up with at that moment was the character count. And so I told her, like, my book is 100,000 words, XXX number of characters. And she was like, how can that be possible? I don't even understand. You only have 100,000 words. How can you possibly have like millions of characters? Like, you can't have millions of characters in a story and have like them developed really well and have them all make sense. And I was like, no, like characters like a letter space, a letter space. She was like, oh, my mind just wasn't getting there. Funny story. Maria, even though she's waiting for her friend, she got 300 words. Way to go. Good job being productive in what time you have. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I'm tempted to like waste what little time we have just because I'm waiting on something, or, you know, like I don't have a whole lot of time. But these sprints help garner this. I can get some writing habit as long as I get something done. I'm being productive, and, you know, I don't have to write for hours and hours or finish an entire scene or entire chapter or whatever. Piper says, I'm trying to see if I have a photo I can use for the cover of the next book for the background. You did a photo shoot with them over a break recently, right? Good morning, Elizabeth. Welcome. Hey, so since Elizabeth and Maria are here, and I don't think either of them were here yesterday, I'm going to make this announcement again. For the summer, I don't think it's reasonable, or I know it's not reasonable for me to get up at 6 a.m. for these. So in the summer, I was planning on moving to 8 to 10, but Jennifer Carl Tong has expanded her writing sprints. Either, I don't know if it's just for the summer or just in general, to Mondays through Wednesdays from 8 to 10 a.m. So I am going to be joining her as chatter and holding me accountable. And then on Fridays, I will be here from 7:30 to 9:45. So just wanted to let you guys know that. I want to stay active on my channel, showing up at least once a week. There might be a vacation in there somewhere where I'll have to cancel a stream, but or a move. There's going to be a move. Please, Lord, let there be a move this summer that will cause me to have to cancel. But that's the plan. Thank you, Elizabeth. So that's what's happening. Means tomorrow's my last 6 a.m. Probably could have tried to stretch it into like Wednesday of next week, but then I was like, if I'm doing Wednesday, why not do Thursday? And then it just like got to be a whole thing. Plus, I don't know when the strawberry patch is opening. As soon as that opens, I'm going to have to take my son to the farm at 6 a.m. and it could be any time next week. So it's just easier for me to say this is the last week. Piper says, yes, I did have a photo shoot. Got some photos of my daughter, although I am planning to try again to see if I can get something better of her. This would be for this scene she will be in. Nice. Okay. Everyone ready? Let's do another one. All right. That's time. How'd you guys do? I finished my profile update or about update on YouTube. Wrote down all the dates, scheduled Fridays that I will be going on, and just getting started trying to create the new whatever description for it, so I can get those scheduled. I should be working on work right now, but I do want to get this done and ready to go. And I have updated my channel so that you should be able to see like my upcoming live streams on there. Yeah, they're right there. If you're on my homepage, like right at the top, upcoming live streams. Thought that actually being live was at top, but whatever. Maybe that's just because I'm looking at it from my point of view. Anyway, that means during the summer at any time, if you're wondering whether or not I will be there, it will be in there. I'm going to go ahead and have like every Friday listed. And then as I go in and know I won't be there, like for right now, I think I'm going to put no stream for Labor Day. But I'm going to have it scheduled so you can see like right at the top, it'll say no stream. And then if I end up not coming, I'll edit the title, I think. So let's see what you guys have going on. Maria says she's also working on an extra version of the newsletter. Her newsletter accidentally deleted her footer block, so she's having to redo that. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Having to like recreate anything is always stressful. Allie says, oh noes, FB distracted me. Oh noes. Allie then says, oh noes, my insides hurt. Wait, didn't I just finish my period? Oh. Elizabeth says 783 words on my draft for that one. You're so encouraging to me, Elizabeth. I love how much you can get done in a short amount of time. Love it. Piper says I got completely distracted by old photos and videos. Need to stop and try to write something. Allie says FB has distracted me. Maria says, wow, Elizabeth, that's an amazing word count. It is. It's amazing. So glad you were here for it. Get it done. So excited. I need to stretch. So it looks like my x-rays came back. I haven't actually heard from the doctor, but they were in my app. And I read them, and it looks like they didn't find anything with the hip at all. There's some stuff going on my back, but I don't know what that means. It said like minor degeneration between certain spots or whatever. I don't think that would cause hip numbness based on the way I was reading it. It sounded like it was fairly normal. Piper says, do you remember what Tina was saying about writing the origin of the lie your character believes about themselves? I remember it had to do with that story genius that she is following, and that writing I thought it was something to do with knowing what their lie was. I don't remember anything about the origin specifically, but about how that lie affects their decisions or something like that. That's what I remember. I don't know. I bet if you searched Story Genius, you might be able to come up with it pretty quickly. Maria says, I got about 120 words, redid the newsletter thing, and just been double checking the amount of time passing in my novel. So then at what point when characters will meet each other on a road? Nice. Double checking all of those details are important. I'm that reader that can't really... I can spot occasional grammatical errors, but they're the only the ones I know really well. There's some rules that I grasp and some I just do not understand. But continuity issues tend to pop out to me, and I get really frustrated. Like when I'm reading a book and like 2 days have passed, but they really start talking about it as though it's been like weeks. That drives me nuts. Okay, let's see what this message says. Elizabeth says, Maria, you've reminded me that I need to work on my next newsletter. May need to get started on that next. That's awesome. All right. Maria says, glad the x-ray showed nothing scary on your hip. Sometimes back pain can extend into your leg. Like sciatica can do that. I've had sciatica before, and this is not, at least it is not manifesting the same way it did last time. Not sure about the numbness, though. Hope your back and hip feel better soon. Thank you. I've also developed a rash in the exact spot where I'm numb, which is kind of scary. But the doctor didn't actually look at my hip. Like, I was fully clothed, and so, like, he moved my leg, but he didn't actually, like, look at my hip at all. And I cannot remember if I had a rash there on Friday when I was at the doctor or if it developed over the weekend. And I don't know if I got bit by something. Like, I was outside working on the patio all weekend. So I don't know if I got bit by something and didn't realize it because my hip is numb. And now I have a rash because I got bit by something and my hip was numb. Or if something happened prior to my hip going numb and I didn't realize that there was a rash involved until a couple days ago. And also there's some swelling. So I don't know if I need to go back to the doctor or if I just need to like chill. My devotion this morning kind of made me feel like I need to stop like beating the questions until something comes out of it. But Piper says if you have narrowing or pinching at the spine, it would affect wherever the nerve that goes through that spot of the spine ends up. So leg pain can be caused by pinched nerve in the lumbar region. So maybe they'll call me and tell me they think that that has something to do with it. I don't know if that's something a chiropractor could help. I don't know. Hopefully there won't be continuity issue errors like that. I've done split first person point of view. Characters are leaving one of them to go to the other one, so need to work out exactly when they meet. Perfect. All right, let's get back to work. Miss Chatty over here ruining everyone's productivity. So sorry. I was fighting the clock and I totally just ignored it for a minute and 46 seconds. I failed. I was fighting the clock at the end there to get all of my streams scheduled for the summer. And right when it went off, I was working on the last one. So I just ignored it to get that last one in. So there was apparently some chatter. I was so focused, I didn't even stop back over to check. Let's see. Oh, no, there wasn't chatter. Allie was calling me a chatty. She was responding to what I said about being chatty. All right, so what is Worldwide Write-A-Thon? What is Worldwide Write-A-Thon? I do not know what you are talking about. Apparently there's a link or a playlist on Jessica Williamson's channel and Alexis Spriggs' channel. I am going to search for you, Allie, right now while I'm thinking of it. There, I subscribe to you. I'm gonna stretch. Anyone need to stretch? I'm gonna order you to, but if you need to. Ooh, Elizabeth says I set up Goodreads giveaway. Made sure Goodreads had the title of my upcoming release connected to my series. They didn't. And then started a newsletter. Struggling with MailerLite. Let's see. Piper says, I found the info about the Story Genius stuff online. I have the book and the audiobook, but the book is at the beach. I'm not. So glad I could find it online. Excellent. I'm glad you figured out what you were looking for. I kind of want to look into that one. I got too much on my plate right now to add something else. And I am no good at finishing what I start. As far as like reading goes, if it isn't a fiction book, I read like the first 3 chapters and then I'm done. And especially stuff with like plotting and whatnot, it overwhelms my brain and I can't like wrap my head around their directives and it feels too like constricting and stressful and like I'm never going to be able to write a good book. And so I just like tend to stay away. But I am curious about the Story Genius process because it kind of sounds like what I do. We'll see. Maybe over the summer I'll have some reading time or something and I can just focus on that. Okay, so I got what I needed to do done for my channel. So I'm going to switch to work for our last sprint together this morning. And then I know my banner says my summer schedule starts as of tomorrow. And I mean, technically it does because it's the last day I'm getting up at 6 a.m. But I will be here at 6 a.m., not 7:30 tomorrow for anyone who wants to be here. Hopefully I'll have my other computer. My husband finished up something late last night, so hopefully I'll have my other computer. And okay, that sounds great, Piper. Easier to take it in chunks. Thank you, babe. And then I can work on that leader magnet because I really did kind of want to get that done before I stopped showing up at 6 a.m. So we'll see. I'm not sure if I'm going to go long tomorrow or it'll just depend on how productive I am. I feel like I've just been kind of showing up this week instead of like writing, but it's been good for everyone else getting 700 plus words and outlining and finding answers to questions and whatnot. So it is time to write again, but I'm going to let it sit for just a second since I went long. Let's see if there's any other comments coming in. Okay. Not seeing any. I'm going to stop talking and get us back to work then. And I'm going to switch my laundry. And then switch to newsletter. Okay, let's do it. All right. That's time. Okay, let's see. Piper says, have to try to figure out the one defining thing my character thinks is true that is going to be proved false in the story. And that the gremlins are up. Now she remembers why she goes to the beach. I hear you there. Whoa. Yesterday was picture day, and Sienna had slept with her hair in braids because she wanted it to be curly, but it's shorter now. So, like, it just doesn't work right. It kind of makes it stick out like this, and the ends get, like, really chunky. And so I tried to do several braids to see if that would help. It did not. But then, so she woke up. She was kind of upset about that. So I pulled out the straightener, and I was able to, like, curl the ends and flatten some of the other places. And then we put the top up in this really cute, like, half top knot. And when she got home from school, she told me that the bun had fallen out. When she got home from school, she just had a ponytail on. I said, did you have a ponytail for your pictures or your bun? She goes, well, my bun fell out, but I redid it. So, yeah. And pictures will be available online for me to look at in a few days. And I'm a little, like, not sure what to expect. Elizabeth says, I worked on my newsletter, mostly finding images, shrinking them, and uploading them to the image library. Yeah, I'm not there yet in my writing career where I have a newsletter, but, you know, it's a lot of work to keep that kind of thing up. I used to have a blog, and just finding images for, like, my blog and blog posts and stuff, that was the most stressful part. I think that's why I didn't stick with it. If it was just the writing, I could have done that. But all right. How do you guys feel like today went? Do you feel productive? I'm almost done with another load of laundry. You guys, all of this laundry I've done this week is still downstairs, going stale. Not getting folded, not getting put away. At least it's getting washed and dried. And I got my YouTube scheduled and ready to go for the summer, so that's going to be great having that all done. All of those streams are already scheduled. If you go to my channel, you're all on my channel, right? That's how you watch it. So looking at my channel, you should easily be able to see every stream that I have scheduled as of right now, and what that looks like when it'll be. As of right now, I'm just going to do Fridays just because I need to figure out what's happening with the house stuff first. Once I know if we're moving or when we're moving, I may be able to do Thursdays if Jennifer doesn't add those on. When we were chatting in Messenger, her responses to me made it sound like she was interested in doing Thursdays too, but I haven't watched her live sprints in a while because I've been busy at that time of the day. But next week, starting sometime next week or the week after, I won't be, so I can join those again. But it sounded like she wanted to do Thursdays too. So I'm just doing Fridays. Oh, it looked like I had something doubled up, but it was just a live thing. So anyway, yeah, right there you can see all of my upcoming streams. They're all scheduled out for the summer, which is amazing. So good. So, actually, I can even, while we do this, I'll even show it to you. Look, right there. All scheduled out. Let's move this. Apparently I put the wrong image in that one. I'll have to go in and change that. So see, they're all scheduled out right there. That's cool. Okay. I like having that on the page. I've always wondered how people find it. Like, how do they find that I have streams scheduled? Because I can't find them. But now I can. Oh, good, Piper. Interesting. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. Piper says, we call that half up, half down hairstyle a Pollyanna. Ooh, I bet she'd like a Polly to name it that. For a long time when she was 4, she didn't want her hair all the way up, so we did lots of Pollyannas. Elizabeth says, you got a lot done. Thanks for the sprints today. I got a lot done too. Good. I'm so glad you were here. I haven't seen you in a while. I've missed you. Okay, Piper says, I found the Story Genius stuff online, so as I go on today, I will be able to get more done. That was productive. Getting lost looking at pics from 2014 was not so much. And then she thinks that Jen is going to start next week on Thursdays. Excellent. That's good to know. So, and that'll help me too, because then I don't have one day off and feel guilty about not being live. All right, guys, it is time for me to wake up my kiddos. So as we go forth, remember, whatever you do, do it from the heart as something done for the Lord and not for people. Yeah. Colossians 3:23. Yeah, so hopefully I can get this newsletter done today, get my house clean. My house is still so dirty. I do not know how it's going to be clean in time to list by Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Or at least have my realtor come over and take pictures on Tuesday. But it will be. That's the goal. So pray for me on that. Anyway, thanks for being here today. I will see you again tomorrow morning for our last 6 a.m. sprint before the summer season starts. Hope you guys have a great day. Goodbye. God bless.